That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Dart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at the Saints defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 58 yards. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First down, New York.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Chase Young.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They need 2. Here's third down. To throw now. Dart. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scalaboo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Howard. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Olave holds it in. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. Set. 18. Bronco 80.
On 4th down, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Dart. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Giants.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing, Dart. Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Dart. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw. Howard. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Play action now. Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Howard from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Parker, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing his Dart. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on third down, Howard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Howard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Howard from the gun on third down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, some strong running. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Dart. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
In motion goes the tight end. Dart from the gun on third down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 45 yards. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Saints 14. Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Howard. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Abdul Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Howard. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 64 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up now on second down.
7 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard connecting with Hill. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Harley. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
60 Eagles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.